So let's talk a little bit about racism. For years, everybody always associated that with things like the KKK. Not anymore. Well, I mean, it's still associated, but it's not the big thing. I think I associate racism now with the NAACP. That's the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. The balance has not only changed, it's gone directly the other way. It's like a seesaw. I hate to say it, but the Caucasians, the whites, are the ones who are discriminating and prejudiced against now the worst. And I'm sure I'll get blowback on this, but who cares? When is enough enough? I mean, the NAACP has been around forever. They got everything they needed, everything they wanted. How much more do you want? Because frankly, it has become ridiculous. The old Ferguson thing shows it all. I mean, you're going to make a big issue about a kid being shot. Okay. Well, first off, a grand jury made a decision on that, and they said it was without malicious intent. I didn't say he didn't make a mistake. Police officers are people too. They can make mistakes. It happens. Sorry. But the kid robbed a store earlier. He committed a crime. Now, granted, he wasn't being pulled over, arrested for that crime at the time. But frankly, if he's going to do it, he has no rights in my book. And I'm not sad that this happened. It's just another scumbag off the streets. You can sit there and say, we know what a tragedy is, and all this crap, but you trained your son to be a thug. You let him become one. C'est la vie. You should have done a better job parenting. Your culture should have done a better job. And it does come down to culture. I mean, hell, I keep on hearing people who still think that, we owe them something for the Civil War and the slavery before it. That's paid. Move on. There are how many dozens and dozens and hundreds of scholarships out there for African American children. If a single scholarship was put out there for a strictly Caucasian child, they'd play the black card, and they'd call racism. That right there shows that there's a problem. It is flip-flopped. It's reverse racism. The most prejudiced bastards in the face of the earth are the blacks who hate the whites just because they're white. If a white guy beats up a black guy, they call it a hate crime. A black guy beats up a white guy, they call it a mugging. Not a hate crime. Why? There are more black people that will hurt a white person just because they're trained to be angry bastards. I'm sorry. Look at the white communities out there. We don't have these issues. We have people causing problems in our area. We talk to police. We'll talk to congressmen if we need to. We get it stopped. We follow the procedures and the leg of the law. Black neighborhoods, you support gang culture. You support thug life. You've done it to yourself. And frankly, you can deal with the burn. I mean, everybody's, this is all conspiracy. Shut the hell up. It's not a conspiracy. Jesus Christ, if a black cop shoots a white kid, nobody's going and saying, it's a hate crime. He did it just because he was white. Grow the fuck up and take some responsibility for yourself, because you never do. And that's where we're at now. Everything has been flip-flopped. Now, not everybody exploits that. I'm by no means condemning everybody, but I am condemning the idiots that you see all over the news, especially about Ferguson and so on. Ferguson was a tragedy that should never have happened, but it wasn't the officers' fault. It was the ignorant bastards who simply wanted to use it as a reason to loot. Do the Christmas shopping early and get it done for free. You're promoting a criminal culture. Your value to the human race is nil. And it ain't got nothing to do with your color of your skin. It's got to do with your lack of morality, your lack of ethics, your lack of brains. integrity, a soul, whatever you want to say. You idiots don't have it. And argue what you want. You know, go sit there and try to play. You know, the black card is used up. There is no more black card. As far as I'm concerned, the only card that's still allowed to be played out there is the Jew card. I've got Jewish friends. Well, what happened to them was ridiculous. You know, you want to sit here and talk about slavery. Your own freaking people in Africa are the ones who usually sold you into it. Wow. He never mentioned that part. So, to all you racists and bigots out there, kiss my ass. Simple as that. Okay. I've said my piece right now, so I'm going to let this go because I'm sure by the fact that I have actually compared the NAACP to the KKK is going to... It's going to make some people nice and warm and fuzzy. Later, people.